NFL 21. We'll see Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It is a snowy afternoon in upstate New York as you get a look inside Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
Stephen Hauschka, the kicker.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This will make it into the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position, the most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year at Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Oh, man.
That penalty against DJ Fluker, the behemoth out of Alabama. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Jackson.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
3, Bills nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10.
Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College out in California, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
45-yard.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So the shotgun snap to Allen over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen from the gun on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
On first down, Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he stopped immediately there.
Singletary.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
For the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. A throw over the middle, taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This time, Jackson will throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
25-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Allen throwing middle, but it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen now on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The coverage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Flush to his right. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys have the lead as the white stuff continues to fall. And for the call of the second half, we give it back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts.
Roberts on the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Allen. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run the option as Jackson will hand it to Ingram. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen on the move to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14. From the gun, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Moss, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Bills have once again taken the lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. 14-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Ravens 10.
Now to send this one away following the score. The return man is Hill. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Ravens offense back out there. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Now Jackson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now. Down 17-14. Less than 90 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Incomplete.
He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Back to throw. Allen rolling to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.